Ronnie and Dave, their blood flows from taking advantage of vulnerable families.
Now it's personal.
KK here. Welcome back to my channel. This video is a bruiser that is directly related to my last posted video regarding Dave Yurkovich and his reported theft of the AWP RV and trailer, using equipment without permission, and holding said equipment hostage after he was caught and told that he would not be accepted as a member of Adventures with Purpose. As awful a person as that video exposed him to be, it had nothing to do on what follows. If you haven't seen that video, I've linked it in the description below, and you will also be able to open it at the end of this video. Some areas in this video reference content from that video, so in order for that to make sense, I encourage you to check that out if you haven't already. Much more has come to light regarding the depths of the heinousness of Yurkovich's character, but today the spotlight is on how he and a YouTuber named Ronnie Wagoner from Brothers Underwater Recovery exploited families of missing people, families desperate for answers and to bring their lost loved ones home. I will forewarn you, the following story told by Frankie and Haley, family members of still missing Andi Wagner, out of Evansville, Indiana, is extremely upsetting. It involves sexual exploitation, financial theft, deception, clout chasing, domination, threats, additional loss of life, and eventually abandonment. I can speak from personal experience when I say that Dave Yurkovich is a nasty individual and is known outside of this story for being an abuser of women. He resorts to cyber harassment, doxing, lying, and generally doing everything he can to terrorize women who call him out or expose his bad behavior. I am a victim. I have witnessed him victimize another woman in real time. I am aware he has a questionable record that includes violence against women and other dark things with women as his primary victims when it comes to abuse. His abuse of me is still ongoing, and it's all in an effort to silence any female who dares speak out about him. I bring this up because I want to emphasize the bravery of the two ladies who went live on Facebook on April 8th, 2024 in a tell-all that was sure to be devastating for Dave Yurkovich and his friend Ronnie Wagoner, and what they put the poor family of missing Andi Wagner through. In exposing Yurkovich and Wagner, Frankie and Haley took great risk, as the revenge at least Yurkovich has proven capable of is swift and horrible. So before I let you watch the live stream, please be aware that these women have a target on their backs for releasing this. This was not an easy thing for either of them to do, so your kindness and understanding is appreciated as we go forward. They are discussing a deeply troubling experience, so there is swearing, fidgeting, and other signs of nervousness. I did cut out areas of long pauses to cut down on the duration of the video, but you will see nuances that are evidence of their nervousness about having done this. If you see instances of doxing, harassing, hate speech, threats of violence, or worse, directed at these women or me, please report that to both the platforms used to harm them, and in cases of threats of violence or worse, to them or even to me, so that the appropriate authorities can be alerted. Bullying to silence people should never be rewarded by the very silence sought. If one believes himself free to do wrong to others, then others are free to report those wrongdoings in order to prevent future additional victims. Lastly, there are two missing people that are subjects of this video. Primarily is Andi Wagner, as the relative of Frankie and Haley. Andi is still missing. In their efforts to find her, this family has been put through so much heartbreak and disappointment by people who claim to be there to help. They have been abandoned after Andi's grieving mother passed away last December. They are still looking and still need help finding her. The second is Jared McColloch. The mother of this young man is also a victim here and also still needs help finding her missing son. I have put links in the description for both of these cases in case any viewers are interested in helping or know someone who can. Mainly they need well-meaning people with sonar equipment for underwater searches. If you can't help physically, you can also help by visiting the Amazon wish list linked below, where the family has listed supplies they need to aid in their continued search for their loved one. Any help, no matter how small, is greatly appreciated. Please check the description box for more information on the profiles and what you can do to help. Share this video with anyone you know with underwater sonar capabilities and who are local or may be able to travel to Indiana and/or Kentucky to help with the ongoing search efforts. And now on to Frankie and Haley's live stream and the truly harrowing story of what they've been put through at the hands of Ronnie Wagoner and Dave Yurkovich. It is lengthy, however, as the video goes on, you will witness them become more comfortable to discuss the more troubling aspects of this experience. So I encourage viewers to be patient and keep watching. You can watch the weight come off of their shoulders as the video goes on. They have been holding this in for a long time, so please be patient as they do take some time to get comfortable going deeper with the darker details. Don't be fooled by their laughter. What follows was a difficult thing for them to do.
You're still on mute, girl.
I pulled in the driveway at like 4:59. I wasn't prepared. I had to take care of my granny. She needed some dish soap.
Oh. Okay, y'all. So I don't know if a lot of y'all are aware of there's another gentleman that's kind of in the same area of Andi that's been missing. How am I related to Andy? Or is how is Haley related to Andy? If you're asking how I am, Andy's my little cousin. Her mom is my aunt, and Haley was adopted in through my aunt. She was with my aunt for like a whole year looking for Andy, and my aunt was like, "You're my niece now," so that's my cousin.
My cousin.
Yeah, Andy's blood to me, but Haley's just adopted in, but we consider her the same.
Yeah.
Um, Brittany, I'm talking about Jared. My bad, I got distracted. But okay, so there's a gentleman named Jared that's missing. Can't remember his last name. I know it starts with the M.
Pollock.
But what was it?
McColloch, I think.
Yeah. Let me stop reading them comments. I keep getting distracted. Okay, so there's a guy named Jared. He went missing, kind of in the same area as Andy. His mom was following our Facebook pages, and she was getting ideas from the stuff that we had did for Andy. She was reaching out to the same resources that we were using as well, and came across Brothers Undercover. What is it? Underwater Recovery. As a lot of y'all know, he has been helping Matthew Lane with searches. He was our sonar guy. He was our diver. And I really don't want to get on here and drag him, but I'm about to, because I don't care how much he's done for my aunt. I don't. I really don't. That doesn't even factor in, because now he's being disrespectful. Ever since my aunt has passed away, it's been a shit show, if I'm being completely honest. We were just trying to figure it out and get it under control before we got on here and let anybody know. But
people keep messaging about Ronnie, so that's why we want to tell y'all.
Yeah, he has not been out to a search. He hasn't done anything regarding Andy since December 15th. That was the last search that my aunt was on. Hasn't reached out to us about a search. He told Haley that they were going to go back to this spot that was suspicious when it warmed up, and completely regarded this Haley and started doing other searches for other people. We weren't really upset about the looking for the other people, because we want you to help other families, but at the same time, you're telling us that you can't go search here because it's too cold, but you go right down the river and you're doing the same thing. So that's what kind of rubbed us the wrong way, and we haven't had any contact with him since my aunt's passing. And last night, Haley got some information that there was a donation made to my aunt, literally the day after my aunt passed away. Like, wasn't even 24 hours later. It was $500, and that money was never received on our end. That money was never put towards her service. That money was never put towards getting her from Indiana to Texas. That money wasn't put towards anything towards Elaine. That money was sent to Ronnie from Jared's mother. She sent Ronnie $500 for a donation for my aunt and her family, and we never seen that money. And we just found out today, and this happened on the 19th of December. So when I called to ask him about it, because Haley calls me this morning and tells me, so I call and I ask him about it, and when I ask him, the first thing he says is, "Excuse me." So if y'all know me, I'm very temperamental. So I got an attitude, and I repeated myself, and I let him know. So I need to know what happened to that $500. It's not even the fact that we want the $500. It's not even the point of the money. It's the fact that you got that money sent to you the next day,
and
in honor of Elaine.
Yeah,
and you put it right in your pocket, and you went about your day like nothing happened. She sent you that money on the 19th, and we were with you on the 19th at my aunt's apartment packing it up. And not one time did you say my aunt had a donation sent to you for $500. Not one time. And then apparently Ronnie's not he's not looking for her son anymore. So she asked him, like, what's going on, asking for an update. And she tells him that his boat is messed up. So she sends him another $500 for his boat to get his boat fixed. And he still hasn't been out to do a search for her either. So Ronnie has put this woman in a $1,000 hole and has not done nothing for her. And took from my aunt, and she wasn't even gone for 24 hours, and he was already taken from her. So that's where we are at. And
remember where we was? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So also, we were packing up Elaine's apartment. What, 2 days after she passed?
Yeah.
Or 1 day? I don't remember.
It was the next day.
So Ronnie contacted the people that run the Oakland City, Gibson County news page. And like before we even left the hospital, he was calling and telling how she passed away. And like that page posted all the information that did not need to be out. Like we hadn't even had her apartment packed up yet, and Ronnie was calling and telling everybody the business. So that rubbed us the wrong way. And then on top of that, he deleted all of us off social media and said that his wife made him not have contact with us.
But I don't believe his wife on my Facebook. She made him delete all of us, but I have her on my Facebook.
Makes no sense.
Okay. And he's going and he's searching for these other people. And I'm all for it, help other families. I'm all for it because I know what it feels like. But he's going and helping these other families, and he's using Andi Wagner as a hashtag because he knows that Andi is where he gets his traffic. And if for the ones that have been following from the very beginning, Ronnie didn't have 2,000 followers on YouTube when he started on Andi's case. Now he's got almost 6,000, almost 7,000. That's because of Andi Wagner. That's because of how we've been pushing Andi's case. So now he's got all that traffic on his YouTube page because of Andi. And he's going and doing these searches, and he's using these hashtags with Andi's name in it. And he's not doing shit for Andi.
So
not doing shit.
Unsubscribe, go and follow him.
That part. And Dave, the one that's been doing the last video, he was in the video with Ronnie where they were searching for Andi in that little pond, and that was a skit, y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all, but that was phony. That was, my aunt was there and she knew that Andi was not in that water. I don't know what publicity stunt they were trying to do, but that was for views. That video was for views because we knew Andi was not in that water. For a fact, we knew Andi was not in that water.
Hold on. Dave wasn't even dive certified the day that we went to that lake.
He didn't get certified till after my aunt passed away.
Yeah, so
told us he had been certified. He had been diving with Adventures with Purpose. He had been helping them. He was never a part of Adventures with Purpose. He was a fan.
Yeah.
That kept sending in emails, and they felt sorry for him, so they let him come on a ride along, and he was just an extra. That's all he was. He was never an employee of Adventures with Purpose. But he told my aunt and all of my grieving family while we were in my aunt's apartment that he was with Adventures with Purpose. And the whole time, the gear that he had was stolen gear.
Yep. Can we say everything?
Say it. I don't care. Just don't put my Thea's business out because this is about them. This is not about my Thea Lane.
Well, I was about to say what they did.
What you mean what they did? I ain't even been reading these comments. What are y'all talking about?
Like,
yes, Sarah. If y'all watch do not go to his YouTube and talk shit to him on none of his videos about Andi, because every time you comment, like, and view, he's gonna get paid from it. Just go to his page, his YouTube page. If you're following it, unsubscribe. That's the only thing I can tell you to do. Because if we go give him the attention they want, they're just gonna get a check off of us. So, because that's all he's been doing is profiting off of Andi. Andi's case literally jumped Ronnie's brother's underwater recovery off the ground. The reason why Ronnie has the cases he has now is because these people are seeing Andi.
And if I said what I really want to say and tell y'all everything, he would be getting a divorce. His life would fall apart, literally. Steven said, open the book, let the world know. Steven already knows. He's saying, say it.
Megan, I just seen your comment where he said people gave him information and tips as well. Did he forward them all? I honestly don't know what he's done with the stuff that he has on Andi, but if I'm being completely honest, I really don't care if he still has it or if he's. I really honestly don't care because I have my aunt's phone, so I got all the receipts. I got everything. Anything that's on Andi, it's in that phone that's in the house. So I really don't. I don't know, y'all.
And Dave is not innocent either. When Elaine broke her back and she had to stop working, Dave told her he had a 1-bedroom apartment that she could stay in, like totally free until she got back up on her feet. Then he was blackmailing her, texting her and telling her like she's not allowed to have company there. She has to be by herself all the time. And if he found out anybody was in that apartment, then he was throwing her out. So Dave is not innocent. He's crooked too. Why would you want a grieving mother to be by herself 24/7?
She said, do you feel like he half-ass completed the searches he did if it was all for traffic or attention? I honestly don't feel like that from previous searches. Ronnie didn't switch up and get weird till my aunt passed away and Dave came around. Because at the beginning, he didn't even want to mess with Dave. He didn't want Dave to have nothing a part of Andi's case. He didn't even want to talk to Dave.
Yeah, he said he wasn't giving him no information about where we've been because he didn't want him to take credit.
And now all of a sudden they're connected at the hip and they can't be separated. But I don't feel like he did it for attention at the beginning. He was helping my aunt, but after my aunt passed, when he started to get weird and he was still like the last video that they put up, Ronnie knew that Andi was not in that water. He knew for a fact Andi was not in that water. I don't know why he went out there and entertained that shit with Dave. I don't understand it. I honestly don't.
Trash can, how they acted so dramatic.
Ronnie literally knew for a fact Andi was not in that water. I don't know what it was. That video is what made me feel like he was still trying to do it for likes and attention. Because why would you go out there and jump in that water and you know for a fact Andi's not out there, and then you're doing it because that's what Dave wants to do. Dave just came around a month before my aunt passed away. You've been here for a year. The math is not mathing. I don't. He got really weird when my aunt passed away. Damn, Allison said, damn, I feel bad for saying anything to Dave now because he and Ronnie worked together with y'all. I'm so sorry I had no... Girl, don't be sorry. It was not your fault.
Nobody knew.
Yeah, we didn't know either. We did not know either. And if you live in Evansville, you know the other stuff that Dave is fighting with the laws right now. He robbed the railroad track, took out a whole... what are they called? A stoplight, took out the whole light, like...
Come on.
Yeah, Allison, very much full of shit. Not you, but them. Brittany, Dog, the bounty hunter's wife, she actually passed away. It was her friend. I don't know. She had me and Haley send her all that information and then didn't even say nothing.
Steven's funny. Ronnie Wagoner is a convicted sex offender in the state of Illinois.
Period. And you can
sex
Google
with a 15-year-old child, his stepdaughter of his ex-wife. I bet y'all didn't know that, did you?
I'm not telling Haley to hold shit back when it comes to Ronnie. She can talk all the shit she wants to about Ronnie. I'm talking about my Tia Elaine. I don't want her to get on here and tell my Tia Elaine's business. I don't give two fucks about Ronnie or Dave. But when it comes to my Tia Elaine, no. I don't know what y'all talking about in these comments. I know y'all want to know the scoop and the tea, but nobody's disrespecting Elaine. I don't care who it is. Leaving a review on his Facebook page. I don't know if I don't know what the I don't know if he got his Facebook set up to that professional shit.
He said he didn't say what happened to the money. He said that she never sent it, but she did send it because she sent us screenshots of her PayPal.
Yeah, he tried to lie and say he was like, she never sent me $1,000, and I was like, oh, that's crazy because she sent us the screenshots, and he was like, let me see.
But what it is he has two PayPal accounts. So he has one PayPal account under his name and the other PayPal account under his like business name, I guess. So he only sent the screenshot activity of his personal page, which she sent the money to his business page. So he wasn't trying to send those screenshots of the business page because he knows that she.
Yep.
But he don't like. He should know theft over $500 is a felony. I don't know what he's thinking. Where's Crimmy? Does she want to get on? Yeah, it was all for reviews. And the crazy thing is, on Elaine's birthday, when we were at the lake doing the last search, he pulled up his YouTube analytics and showed us that he had started making money on YouTube. But he didn't start making money on YouTube until he was doing all those videos for Andi. So he's definitely profiting. And it makes me mad that he changed.
Go unfollow him. I know we got a lot of y'all to go follow him on TikTok. Unfollow it.
Yeah.
And then, hold on, because girl, look, I got notes. They got me messed up. Okay, so, for the ones that don't know, like how Ronnie even came about, my aunt was posting about Andi a lot, and, there was a gentleman, I can't remember his TikTok. There was a gentleman that seen my aunt's, her videos. He reached out to her because he had some friends that did diving and stuff like that, sonar and stuff. And reached out to my aunt and asked my aunt if he could help, and she agreed. So he told his friends, and Ronnie was one of his friends. The gentleman actually got emotionally too involved with my tia Elaine, because I mean, who doesn't love her, right? But so he knew it wasn't a good thing with my aunt being vulnerable because she was going through a lot. So he kind of stepped back, but he left Ronnie to help. Like, he didn't want to just step back and leave my aunt with no help. So he did step back, and that's when Ronnie stepped up and started to help with the searches. And he's been around since. I honestly loved him to death. Like, I was calling him my uncle. He was the sweetest person ever. He was doing a lot for my aunt, but there was also a lot of stuff in the background that a lot of people don't.
Rick White.
So, and then after my aunt passed and everything was just like, he wasn't talking to us anymore. He was doing all these other searches, but telling us he couldn't do searches for Andi. It just got really weird, and I didn't want to get on here and let everybody know what he was doing because he was helping my aunt. But
check your message.
to me,
yeah, I just texted you.
But
you're muted.
Oh, there it goes.
You can funny with it also.
So I was really holding off. Like, Haley's been telling me, like, we needed to get on here and let y'all know what was going on. But I kept holding it off because I honestly had faith in the dude. I didn't want him to be this fucked up person that he actually is. And I've had a few people tell me that he's a pretty fucked up person. And I was just trying to see the better in him. But now I'm at the point where I don't care how much help you gave my aunt. I don't care how many searches you took her to. Now you're being disrespectful. And enough is enough. So now I got a thing of notes on you so I can talk about you. I already said that he's still using Andy's hashtags on his videos. He's way in Missouri searching for somebody else and got hashtags on his live with Andy Wagner talking about how his phone is set up like that and it automatically does that. You gotta type your own hashtag in, babe. Try again. The last time I heard from Ronnie was me and Haley had made a post about the reward money for Andy, and somebody, Dave, was putting up $2,500. Okay, so Haley said that since he was gonna put up $2,500, she was gonna match that, right? So we made the post telling everybody that that's what was being done. Haley was matching it, and Ronnie texted me, and Dave is so upset about the reward money. Somebody needs to call and talk to him because he's just his fucking little puppy dog and whatever Dave says he does. But I replied back, I'm busy. You can call my mom or Haley. They never called my mom or Haley, so they weren't talking about shit. If he didn't want to give his 25, if he didn't want to put his 2,500 up for the reward, he should have never said that. Simple. And if you want to take it back, take it back. I don't give a damn.
But hold on, he said my YouTube channel, as if he was referring to Adventures with Purpose YouTube channel, was going to put that money up. He was never even with them.
Never.
He don't even.
That's probably why he was mad, because we got on there and made that post and he didn't want them to see.
Yeah.
Weirdo. Just tall, lanky, and weird. That's what Dave is. Y'all know them real tall people be like 6 foot tall. They don't have a crease of muscle in their body. It's just all straight up and down. That's Dave. God damn. Just big for no reason. I already told y'all how Dave was a fraud and he was never a part of Adventures with Purpose. And he told my aunt that he was Adventures with Purpose and he was gonna come help her. Blase, blase. Never was. And if y'all think I'm lying, you can Google it. There's a girl in here right now there's a lady in here right now that's exposing him as well. And she's got all the tea on the Adventures with Purpose, how he lied about being with Adventures with Purpose. If you think I'm lying, Google it. Go to Reddit. Go to Reddit. Talked about everything on my notes. You can say what you want to say. For any of y'all in here watching that's going to run back and tell them, take a screenshot. Tell them I had talking about it.
About what I witnessed.
What you just text me. I don't care what you say.
All right, this is where it's gonna get deep. And you know what? On Elaine's birthday, I told her while we was at the lake, I said, if he ever does you wrong.
I was saying, you know I ain't lying. He built up straight up and down.
You said plank from Ed, Ed, and Eddie. Stupid. I gotta get a water and then I'm gonna tell y'all this. I almost fell on the wind chimes, Frank. Why the hell didn't you tell me they was down there? I'm gonna tell y'all the real scoop when I get back.
Oh man. Yes, Sarah. When Haley asked him about that, he said he was on live and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go in there and change my phone because it's set up like that. It just automatically does it." No, sir. When you go live, you have to type in your own caption with your own hashtags. Nice try, though. She said, Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I'm dead. Yeah, Ayla, he's just in it for the views at this point, because ever since he, like I said earlier, ever since he picked up Andy's case, we have been the one to put the traffic onto Ronnie's YouTube page. When we first started talking to Ronnie didn't even have 2,000 followers. Now he's got 6,000, almost 7,000 followers on YouTube. That's Andi Wagner. That's because we've been pushing Andy's story.
Frankie, she was about to come talk to you, but she said her hair is nappy. She ain't coming out right now.
She'll be texting me in a minute. Tell her I can't text her back.
I'm weak. All right, what was I saying?
Haley said, who we talking about? We are talking about Ronnie with Brothers Underwater Recovery and Dave from Adventures with Purpose.
Allegedly. Not really. All right, y'all. So on Elaine's birthday, when I told her, I said, one day I'm gonna tell what I know. If I see him do you wrong, if he ever stops helping search for Andy, or if I disrespected you, whatever. And she was laughing. She was like, "Don't do that. You'll get him in trouble." But you know what? I am gonna do it because I told her I was. So when we first met Ronnie, it was like probably April or May last year. And at first he wasn't like coming off in no type of way. He was just strictly like, at first I think he had good intentions. But so when time started going on, he was like trying to make moves on Elaine and stuff like that. So then like she used to call me and tell me like he's doing this and that to her and he's saying this and that to her, and I'm just like listening, like I'm just listening to her tell me. And then she said that she felt like if she didn't do what he wanted her to do, that he wasn't going to help her in searches anymore. And so he's like the only one that had a boat. Like we cannot do the water. We have no other resources. So she was playing into him to do what he wanted just so she can have help finding Andy. So I was at the dentist's office one day and she calls me and she's like, Ronnie said that we can't go on a search tomorrow, that me and you can go by ourselves. So I'm like, why is he saying that? So she told me it was because this guy named Dan that she used to date was at her house and Ronnie didn't like it. So I'm like, he's married. He has a family at home. Why is he worried about your boyfriend and like your boyfriend being at your house and stuff like that? So Ronnie was like kind of like possessive over her and like controlling, and he was having an affair with her, not because she wanted to, but because she felt like if she didn't, then we wouldn't have help. And that's really what I felt too, that if Elaine didn't do what he wanted her to do, that we wasn't going to have anybody to do the water. So she just sucked it up and just played into it. And I think that's really fucked up that he took advantage of her when she was vulnerable and depressed and grieving over her daughter, that he done what he did. So then I looked at it like he never had good intentions to begin with. Like he was only there for one reason. And now that Elaine has passed away, it just proves that, because now that you're no longer being benefited, you don't want to help us.
Yeah.
Pardon this brief interruption. During the production of this video, I received the following message. I should have said how Dave snuck into Elaine's hotel room and convinced her to mess with him after he paid for her to get a room to get away from her abusive ex-boyfriend. More information was forthcoming, and the long and the short of that is that Elaine needed a safe place to go after an episode of abuse by her ex-boyfriend. According to reports, Dave purchased the hotel room for her just to take advantage of her vulnerability and convince her to sleep with him. Using money and resources appears to be a theme, taking into account his alleged bullying her out of having any guests if she were to have his help with an apartment, as previously discussed by Haley and Frankie. So Dave Yurkovich appears to target vulnerable and desperate women and offer them help, but with sinister and disgusting strings attached.
Keep searching because you're not getting the benefits of it anymore. Like you cut contact with us because you felt bad that you pocketed that $500. And the crazy thing is he came to Elaine's candlelight at the river that we had for her. And that was days after he got the donation. He never brought it up to us like somebody's trying to help y'all, anything. So yeah, he's crooked, y'all. And Dave's the same damn way. I'm gonna tell you about Dave too. When Elaine died, Dave swooped on in and tried to date Alex. She's 21, 20. Is Alex 22 now? I think she's 22.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Dave is like, what, 40? He has no business with her. And when Elaine passed, he swooped in, and now he's trying to date her, and he has a wife too.
And Alex ain't in her right state of mind either. She lost her sister, her mama, and she's going through her own personal shit.
So both of them.
Not only did he take advantage of my aunt, he took advantage of my little cousin.
Yeah.
And then, y'all, not only did he take advantage of my aunt and my little cousin, Ronnie is over across the way taking advantage of Miss Tammy and her missing son.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just running around profiting off of these families that are grieving, missing their loved ones. They're just running around profiting, living their best damn life.
Preying on grieving families, what you said. Oh, my battery's going dead. But I will say, if you're his wife and you're watching this, you need to know. And I would have told you a long time ago, but he said that you didn't like us, so this is how you got to find out. And I swear, strike me dead, I'm not lying. I've witnessed it. I've been in the room. I've been in the vicinity of him doing things.
Predator behavior. You're not lying. Google Ronnie Wagoner. Google it.
I didn't find out he was a sex offender until Elaine's birthday.
He's a whole sex offender, y'all. I didn't even know that till after my aunt passed away. And then I found that out through somebody that was doing searches with us, and I didn't even know.
Yeah, he said that his ex-wife's daughter, who was 15 at the time, lied on him and set him up because the mom wanted to get back with an old boyfriend. That makes no sense to me. And I'm sorry, but I always believe a victim. I always believe a child, too.
Sarah, if you see him again, spit in his face and tell him I sent it.
Me?
No, Sarah. She says she swear to God she just seen Dave.
He's probably up there stealing more railroad ties.
She says she's... What did she say she had? She said, I'm sitting here at Gateway because I got to go in and notarize. And I swear to God, Dave just walked through this parking lot.
Pitiful.
Car accident happened. Steve, what are you talking about?
That's why everybody that's writing us asking if Brothers Underwater is still involved and if Ronnie's still helping us, no, he's not. When he stopped being benefited, he fell off the earth. He deleted us off social media, took our numbers off his phone. He doesn't call, nothing. And then he said,
Haley, what does Steve mean? Because I know he don't like Ronnie. He talking about car accidents happen. What?
Steve, you need to go to the hospital.
Oh no. Are you talking, Steve? Are you talking about how Sarah said she seen him in the parking lot, and then you said car accidents happen? He walked in a neuro-ortho hospital.
That's what I wonder. I wonder how many families that they've taken advantage of and said that they needed. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. When he told Tammy that his boat was messed up and he needed help and blah blah blah, and she sent him that money, his boat was long tore up before that. That's the reason why he didn't go drag the lake for Andi, is because his boat was messed up. So if he was trying to insinuate that he tore his boat up looking for Jared, that's not true. His boat's been tore up. So he conned that lady out of $1,000.
And it was, if we're doing dollar for dollar, y'all, it was like a little over $1,100 that she sent Ronnie. $500 was for my aunt and her family. The rest of it was for her son searching in the boat, and Ronnie kept it all, put it right in his pocket. Put it right.
And the crazy, he told Tammy we needed a room and food. And the crazy thing is, before we even left the hospital, he already had Dave on the phone paying for a hotel room for 3 nights. So how are you telling this woman we need a room and you already know we got a room? Crooked as hell.
Math is not mathing. Sick, Brittany. I've really been trying to hold my tongue because he has done a lot, but fuck that. That little inflatable ass boat don't ever blow back up again.
Hope something picks it and bust out with it.
I hope you go over the right branch and it rips from front to back.
No, for real. Just because you went and done some water searches, don't make up for the shit, for the way that he's disrespecting her now that she's not here. It does not make up for that.
Because if my Thea Lane was here, none of this would be going on. All this funny acting ass stuff that they're doing, that none of that would be going on. And he knows that for a fact, because that last search that they did, my aunt was out there throwing a fit because she knew for a fact Andi wasn't out there in that water. And my aunt literally said they treated Andi's case like it was a TV show. They were doing it for likes and follows. My aunt told me that, and I was like, "Yeah, what are you talking about?" I didn't understand what she meant until they dropped that video and I actually seen what she was talking about. Oh, okay, I get it now, Thea. He was bobbing his head so hard. Them dreads was fine. Shake your dreads, shake them dreads.
It's nice outside today. It's a nice day to talk shit.
Nice day to ruin lives. They just wanted the clout, yep. Ooh, who said that? God don't like ugly, because that's my motto. Roberta, yes.
No, Sarah, what?
I already told my Thea Lane to haunt them. Haunt them for the rest of their lives. Haunt them, Thea Lane, for playing. Tickle their feet at night. Just stand at the edge of their bed, Thea, and stare at them. You know, you wake up when you feel people staring at you.
Somebody said, let me message the wives. I love doing this. Give me their names.
Devin, I'm gonna put it on I'll put it in the page in a little bit, but for right now, while you're listening, it's Brothers Underwater Recovery. If you go to his YouTube page, he probably has Dave Yurkovich. I believe that's how you say it.
Bitch.
He's probably got Dave tagged in some stuff on videos. You can probably go and see if you follow him too. If you do, just unfollow him. I told everybody, don't go over there talking shit. Don't comment on his shit. Don't do none of that, because that's just gonna get him. He gets paid every time somebody does that. So if everybody,
you get paid for engagement. If
follows him, it'll be better. His name is the same thing on TikTok. Same thing on Facebook. He has a Facebook page as well. Brothers Underwater Recovery. And if y'all are feeling a little spicy, if you see anything on there that has a hashtag and it's got Andi's name, but it's not anything about Andi, report it. Because he has been using Andi's hashtags to find other people so he can keep that traffic on his YouTube page, because he knows that's what Andi was bringing him traffic. How do I... sorry. I don't know why I did this. How do I pin a comment?
I don't think you can.
I'm trying to pin Juanita's comment because she said, y'all, Juanita commented the YouTube name is Brothers Underwater Recovery. I'm trying to pin it, but I can't. I don't think it's gonna let me.
Yeah, Katie, that's the dude.
Okay, so if y'all look through the comments right now, there's a lady in here, and she just said that Dave is starting his own dive company. She is the one that spilled the beans on Dave and Adventures with Purpose. So if you want to go check that out, go tap on her page.
How do you do multiple windows? Can you add her in?
Who?
Creamy.
Let me see. Creamy, can you leave the live and then come right back so I can so it'll show up, and I'll see if it'll let me tap ask to join or whatever.
And we better not see nobody talk about how Elaine did something with Ronnie and blah blah blah, because I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If I'm in that state, if my kid's missing, I'm doing whatever I think I gotta do to find my kid. I don't care if that's sleeping with 20 of them.
That part.
It's just piece of shit men that take advantage of women, and they know that they're grieving.
Amy, the gentlemen that were helping my aunt with searches with my cousin, Well, mainly one of them, because can't really say that Dave did anything. He just did a skit. Um, Brothers
Which,
Underwater Recovery. He was helping us search for Andy, and we found out that he's been pocketing money from donated to Elaine and Andy. Not using it for searches. It's not even the fact that he didn't give it to us. I mean, we have a wish list, an Amazon wish list for stuff that we need for searches. He could have easily just went and bought everything on that wish list if he didn't want to give us the money. I don't know what the reason was, but yeah, he's pocketing money. They haven't been helping do searches with Andy. We're not the only family he did this to. We actually found this out through another family that he's doing the same thing to.
Pardon this second brief interruption. After this live stream, Haley received the following message. The sender's name is not revealed. However, the individual discusses their experiences of witnessing Ronnie Wagoner pocketing donations received as opposed to using them for their intended purpose. Hey, Haley, thank you for the ad. I had a similar experience with Ronnie. I flew all the way over from the UK to help him last year as a diver for the week on his March mission we planned. We had a GoFundMe put together to cover our expenses while I was over. I got there and there was nothing. He had spent it. He was also scamming a lady supporter who was barely making much to pay for his internet bill, as well as many other bad things I witnessed. I cut all contact with him when I got back to the UK. Totally shocked by the experience I had. Thank you for bringing this to light for people to see.
I really think when we end this live, I think it stays up. So if you want to go to the beginning and get like the scoop, y'all can do that as well.
yeah, Melissa, I would do anything for my kids. No judgment.
DMO, so the lady, when she told Haley about it, she sent Haley the screenshots of the PayPal transactions where she sent him the money. And when I called and asked him about it, the first thing he said was, she did not send me $1,000. So then I told him that we had the screenshots. So I sent him the screenshots. He has two different PayPals. One is in the Brothers Underwater Recovery name, and the other one is in his actual government name. So he
You can
sent me
share.
screenshots from the one of just his government name where he only received $500 from her. So then I sent him the one where it has both of his Brothers Underwater Recovery and his government one. And it shows different transactions. One is for like $514, and the other one's for like, it's like it's like $602 altogether. The other two. So she sent him like $1,100, and she asked Haley if we had got the donation, and she was always curious about it, but she didn't want to ask us because she felt like it was rude. So she asked Haley about it. Haley asked me. I'm telling Haley like, no, we never got a donation. And that's when she sent Haley the screenshots or whatever. Ronnie tried to deny it, and then after I sent him the screenshots, he was like, it was never specified that money was for Elaine, because if it was specified, he would have gave us the money, but it was never specified that it was for Elaine. But clearly in the description, because he told her that we needed help with the room while we were up there getting Thea's stuff, but we already had the room. So see clearly in the description, she sends the $500 and she puts on there room. Like she thought she was sending that $500 to pay for our room, because that's what Ronnie told her, but we already had a room. So yeah, I caught him in his lie today, and he stopped texting me. He was trying to go back and forth with me, and I told him I wasn't going to go back and forth with him. So he stopped texting me. Yeah, that's the MO. This is the same guy that looked Mywello right in his face and told Mywello that he was going to keep looking for his granddaughter. And the whole time he was taken from Mywello's daughter. The audacity.
The audacity. It's the way he tried to snake us for me. He thought he was going to get one over.
You can't share it from this page because it's private, but I mean, I can't stop y'all from screen recording. I'm just saying you can't share it from this page because this is a private page. It's not a public page. But y'all can share it and post it. You can screen record it and post it. Yes, TMO. I'm putting together a barbecue at Wello's this weekend, Sunday. Be there or be square.
I'll be there at 4:00 sharp.
Juanita, Chrissy, the one that you're talking about, she's the one that's exposing Dave with the Adventures with Purpose because he's running around lying, talking about he was working. Well, he told my Thea he was with Adventures with Purpose, and he very much was not. So she has the scoop about that over there. Yes, Thiamo, I called Wello this morning and I reminded him. I was like, don't forget, we're going to have it Sunday. He was like, nope, I didn't forget. And I got to take my car to him because it needs Freon and he keeps getting on to me. So, yeah, y'all can screen, if you want to, you can screen record it. You can, I don't care.
Yeah, I accidentally changed the audience to private because I was worried about Elaine a long time ago. You know, she used to get on here and do her lives, and I didn't.
I think your server's just messed up.
Mine?
Yep. Because you
Wow.
were talking and then you started breaking out.
Oh, yeah, my phone picked up Wi-Fi. Go, I'm on Facebook Live. You trying to be on Facebook Live? You better go. I'll be in there in a minute. He thinks he's grown. He just got back from his little date, the solar eclipse date.
He wanted to tell you about it.
But he would have been mad if it went on Facebook Live. But yeah, y'all, that's the scoop we got. So now everybody knows not to message us if it's Ronnie helping no more, because no.
Bye, Steve. Have a good day. That's who's a real one, Steve, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah.
And he's very quiet into himself.
Steve and Michelle and Paul. They've been our riders. And Sarah. They've been our riders since the beginning.
My mama just texted me and said, can you go get me some lettuce and tomato?
What's she making? Not lettuce. You about some tacos?
She's probably about to make her a sandwich. She be making some badass sandwiches.
But anyways, if y'all want to help the search, we're doing a search next Saturday, 7:00. It's an all-day thing, so you don't need to bring anything. I got everything.
Steve, do you see where I think Darren said? I don't know if Darren's trying to tell you he sent you a message or I don't know what's going on there. Don't worry, Rob. I'm way in Texas. Don't feel bad. I feel bad that I can't be there with Haley, but
Y'all just left me. I'll be in Texas soon.
yes, Haley's gonna move to Texas, y'all. She's gonna be down here
In Texas.
in her what do they call them? Her shit kickers. And wearing her boots and shit.
Still gonna be in Kentucky.
I'm so sorry. I'm just cussing up a storm. My Thea's still on here. I'm sorry, Thea. But yeah, that was that's what we wanted to tell y'all, that Brothers Underwater Recovery is fraudulent.
A fraud.
And
Scammer.
Ronnie and Dave, their blood flows from taking advantage of vulnerable families.
If y'all know any families that are working with them or whatever, inform them to cut it off while they're ahead. They can find other help that has good intentions. And also, if y'all know anybody that does water searching, submarine, anything.
Hold on. Wait, what did I miss?
What?
Darren, they did what? She said, Frankie, did you see where Darren said underwater recovery told him they didn't need his help? Darren, what?
Who didn't need
his? Ronnie told Darren that he didn't need his help.
his help with who? Us?
Darren, if you're in here, can you please comment and clear the air? Ronnie, you were trying to help with Andy's search, and Ronnie told you that he didn't need your help. Was that, or I'm getting it wrong?
Caitlin, the search is in Kentucky. That's the only search that'll be down here unless we hear otherwise.
Katie, hey babe. Darren's not saying nothing, but Steve said he was gonna talk to him, so maybe Steve will let you know what is going on. But correct. Okay, that's fucked up.
If you guys know anybody with a boat that would be willing to help up in Oakland City, we won't need a boat in Kentucky, but we really need somebody for Oakland City.
And together, K9 search. Yes. Once we get off, you'll be able to rewind it and play it. But really, we were just on here talking about how Brothers Underwater Recovery really took advantage of my aunt. He's been profiting money and putting it in his pocket and not telling us about it. He hasn't been doing any searches for Andy. And apparently, somebody reached out to him, like trying to help him look for Andy, and he told them that he didn't need their help.
Everybody is welcome to search. You don't have to ask permission. You just show up. That's why we post the locations. You just show up where the location is, and that's it. We need everybody. Like, the more, the merrier.
Yeah, we don't post like the area that is going to be searched because we don't know who is in these pages that are with us and against us because we can't really filter them all out. So that's why Haley she'll make a post of where to meet, and then when everybody's meeting there, then she'll let you know what the play is.
Tells you can't come or you're not needed. Just come. Please wait. Because we're telling y'all got permission. You don't need permission, but we were telling y'all we need y'all. Big Papa said he thought I'm a Kentuckian, baby. Accent crazy as hell.
Thank you, because I missed it. But
I'm on live.
Steve, that's on here. He's been there for me and Haley a lot. He's a very trustworthy source for us, and he said he was going to reach out to him. So hopefully they can get that figured out. Because what? See, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about, y'all. I never knew that, Ronnie. And there's been so many people that reach out to us, and we were just sending them to Ronnie, like, this is who does our searches, so reach out to him, so they could put their resources together. And now that I just found out that he told him no, that he didn't need his help, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I think it's all because, like, they're worried about, like, they want to find her because they want the publicity. It doesn't matter who finds her. Like, as long as she's found, that's the only goal.
Literally, like, it's not a piss contest, bro.
That's why I would never get on no news channels. Every time Elaine would be like, talk to him. No, I don't want any publicity. Like, no, I don't have those intentions.
Thank you, Pearly.
Y'all will never see me on no news channel or no anything. They asked me to go on Nancy Grace. Elaine asked me before she asked him. I said, I can't do it.
Then he got on Nancy Grace, y'all, and got on there and told false information. What the fuck?
She was never in no damn apartment.
Y'all, Ronnie got on Nancy Grace and told them false information. He didn't even know what he was talking about. His head was so wrapped around my Elaine, he couldn't think straight.
Because he knows he'll never get a find her one.
That's crazy. Like, I'm really mind blown that he told that man he didn't need his help. So you don't need his help to search them big ass bodies of water, but you tell us that we need help for the ground when they're about the same amount of distance that we have to cover. What you do in the water is the same amount that we do on the ground. That's how big those bodies of water are. A hashtag is just like, I don't. When you see my posts, I'll put like the little number sign, and I'll put LL Elaine. That means hashtag long live Elaine. That's a hashtag. You put that little thing in front of it, and then whatever you're trying to say, it's a hashtag. Or I'll put hashtag answers for Andy. That's when I'll do that little number thing, and then put what I put. That's a hashtag. There you go. Yeah.
He uses her name because when people look up her name, it sends those people to his media channels. So then he gets engagement from using her hashtags.
Yeah. He was literally doing a live the other day, y'all, in the water, sonar, for some completely other person. I don't even know the person's name. And he had Andy's hashtags all up and down their live. They took Andy's hashtag off a few videos ago, though. Who?
They did it.
Because I was gonna
Did
report
a
them all.
search. He just did a search not long ago and still was using it. So
yeah, that was just the other day when you sent that to me, huh? But on the live, he tried it when Haley asked him about it. Like, are you looking for Andy because you're using her hashtags? He was like, no. My phone is set up like that. So when I start a live, it just automatically does that. You're a fucking liar. He sounded like my son trying to come up with a lie off the top of his head. Like,
and then
when
he
you go live, you got to type in your own caption and put your own hashtags, you fuck face.
And then he told Katie he's not done looking for Andy. He's just waiting for things to calm down. What are you waiting to calm down? Like, there was nothing wrong besides you acting weird.
Poor Juanita, what? I guess he thought he was talking to a dumbass or something. I don't know who he thought he was talking to.
Yeah, so if y'all have tips,
Don't set up like that. What?
Tips, information, locations, nothing anymore. He's not welcome.
I gotta go, but if I find anyone with a hold on with a bow, I'll put them in contact with Haley. Thank you, Rob. Yeah, if y'all if you wanna if you go to his page and you see any videos on there that has some hashtags on there, don't comment, don't put no thumbs down or nothing. Report it. Report it. He's got a TikTok, he's got a Facebook, and he's got a YouTube, all in the same name, Brothers Underwater Recovery. And when you go to that, when you go to his YouTube, the last video he did about Andy, it should have Dave tagged in there as well. Dave probably has that same video on his YouTube channel. Y'all can go report that mother too.
But yeah, y'all, that's what we've been going through for the past freaking however many months.
Dave Yurkovich. Don't ask me how to spell it because I don't know.
Yurkovitch.
Don't start, Juanita. Do not start. Love you too, Lil.
Love you too, girl.
Thank you, Pearly. I love you.
I feel really bad that Tammy got taken advantage of when she was trying to be nice and help all of us. And he conned her. He said,
Yes, Allison with that Ed, and Eddie. Y'all was firing Dave up. The face and all, the way the face is painted on that piece of wood and everything.
and y'all still keep praying for Alex. I know every time Elaine got on live, she would always say, pray for my baby, pray for Alex. Don't just pray for Andy, pray for Alex too. And she needs it more than anything because right now she's gravitating towards the wrong people and the wrong things. So just pray for her. We're going to do the same thing Elaine used to do. Pray for Alex.
Yeah, none of y'all try to go down over there and say nothing to Alex. Don't say a word to her about nothing. She already has too much going on. If she wants to watch this video, she knows that she can get on this page and watch this video. Y'all go to reaching out to my cousin trying to start some shit. It's gonna be a problem.
Pray for her.
For the ones that are just joining and you missed it when the live ends, watch it again. Yeah, y'all don't forget Brothers Underwater Recovery. Unfollow them. If you see anything with Andy's name on it that does not have anything to do with Andy, report it.
I don't know about you, but I feel better after talking about that. Holding it in for so long, mad all the time.
Yes.
And that was just icing on the cake when he tried to snake us. Because the whole time he came and sat by you at that riverfront, he done had the donation.
Yeah. It was
Didn't say a word.
He was sitting next to me in that picture that I have. He's sitting next to me at the riverfront, and he's got my family $500 sitting in his pocket. That's crazy.
Crazy.
The $500. If you didn't want to give it to me, you knew Alex needed a storage. You could have used some of that money to go get Alex a storage. You knew we were running in circles trying to get her a storage for the stuff that we left for her.
He knew we was trying to get a lane back to Texas.
That part.
That cost thousands.
That's crazy. But he put it in his own, and then he took it from another grieving, vulnerable lady. Like she wasn't a random person that just follows his YouTube page and was supporting him. Her son is missing too, and she sent him that, trying to be supportive of my aunt because they're in the same boat. They're both missing their children, and he put that money right in his pocket and then told her that his boat was messed up. That's why he can't look for her son. So she sent him another $500. And the boat still ain't fixed. He still ain't did a search for her son, apparently. But he's out doing all types of searches up and down the river. That's crazy to me.
Crazy.
He is sick. And then the fact that he set up and made that memorial video for my aunt.
Acting like he had good intentions. He didn't have to search anymore.
What y'all say that lady's son's name was? Jared. If you look on Facebook, you'll be able to find it. It's Jared. What was it, Haley?
McColloch.
McColloch.
No, McColloch. Like G.
If you come across the article, it's going to talk about, or if you come across the page, they're going to talk about how he was supposed to be going to his baby mom's or something, and never made it there. But where they found his truck, both of his dogs were still inside of his truck, but all his truck doors were open, and he was gone. He ain't been found since. But his mom sent that money to Mathieu Lane, but she sent it to Ronnie because she knows Ronnie was helping
with us. Yeah.
Sent it to Ronnie, thinking Ronnie was gonna give it to us, and Ronnie never did. I didn't even know about it till today. Haley found out yesterday about the money.
Not that he promised Elaine while she was on her deathbed. I'm not gonna stop looking for Andy, I promise. Well, where you been?
Yep. Brothers Underwater Recovery, and the other one, Dave said the other guy, he said that he was with Adventures with Purpose, but he really wasn't. So I don't know his YouTube page that he has now. It might be in his name. But if you go to the Brothers Underwater Recovery YouTube page, their last video that they uploaded on Andy, Dave, and his YouTube page to be tagged in that video. So if you click on that video, you might be able to see Dave and go to his page as well. I just don't know Dave's YouTube. They're saying it's called Dive Deeper with Dave. So it's Dive Deeper with Dave and Brothers Underwater Recovery. I don't know if Dave has TikTok or a Facebook page, but I know that Brothers Underwater Recovery does. They got a YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok all in the same name. So if you're following them, go unfollow them.
Pronto.
Yeah, it's not Adventures with Purpose, but when Dave came across Mathieu Lane in Andy's case, he told Mathieu Lane he was a part of Adventures with Purpose. But he very much wasn't. He was a fan that they felt sorry for.
He even had Jared on the freaking computer screen making us think that he was with them. Like when we went into the meeting room, he had his laptop out and Jared was talking to him. And he was like, I want you to meet so-and-so. The whole time we thought he was with him. We didn't know that he was trying to put us on to AWP.
Like, what? So my aunt was bamboozled thinking that somebody from Adventures with Purpose was helping her, but the whole time he was not with Adventures with Purpose. He was a wannabe. He was using that man's gear. He didn't even know that he was using Adventures with Purpose gear. Or he knew, but the owner didn't know that he was using his stuff. And they gave Dave had access to that gear on some dummy stuff just because something had happened with the equipment and something had broke down. So really it was stuck there type. And Dave was like, I can't fix it, being an ass kisser because he was a fucking wannabe. And they let him take their stuff to fix it. And that's when Dave was running around with Adventures with Purpose gear like it was his, and it very much was not. And let me tell you, when I was in Indiana, when my aunt passed away, and I seen Dave, head to toe Adventures with Purpose. He got the socks on Adventures with Purpose. If they had shoes out, Dave would have had them on. I swear to you, Dave would have had them on. He had on a lanyard, Adventures with Purpose, his hoodie, Adventure with Purpose, his dive suit, Adventures with Purpose, his socks, Adventures with Purpose, his car could have been Adventures with Purpose, head to toe, y'all, Adventures with Purpose, and he wasn't even one of them. He had on, everything he had on was stolen.
Maybe not stolen, but paid for.
That's crazy.
And fan apparel.
He had on the oxygen tanks, Adventures with Purpose, stolen. What? That's crazy.
Wet ass dog. No, get down. Get.
Apparently, the owner dude that runs Adventures with Purpose, he told him that he could use one tank and one whatever that thing is, I'm assuming. Dave said, no, I'm gonna put on everything in this trailer. Everything is mine. And then when they wanted their stuff back, Dave didn't want to come off of it. He was holding it hostage, y'all. You want to join, Mom? I'll add you right now. The whole trailer. He said, oh, I can get one of those oxygen tanks. Let me go ahead and get the whole fit while I'm in here. You do know what we're talking about. I told you earlier what we were talking about. How Ronnie stole that money from Matthew Lane. Dave has been a fraud.
Where's your mom?
In these comments.
Julie, get in the box.
I said I'll add you. You want to join? She said no. But yep. So that's why we have been looking for more resources as far as sonar and boats and stuff, because we knew it was gonna end bad with Ronnie, but we were really trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
We thought he'd come back and
Very much didn't. So
wait, I gotta yell at my dog. I gotta mute because I'm a sound.
Juanita, you want to know what's crazy? I just tried to react to your comment, and it just gave me an option to pin it when I was trying to pin your comment earlier, and I couldn't do it.
Dry him off, man. Dog's like a damn kid.
Ooh, Devin, I forgot about her lettuce and tomatoes.
Bro, she's about to beat you. Get her, Julie.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm about to go get it. He's just like a little leech. He just jumps from person to person. Whoever he can benefit off of, that's what he's going to do.
Your mom's funny as hell. She said yes, and then the next comment said no, and then she said the next comment because I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yes, and then I told her, I say, yes, you do. I told you earlier. Remember, I was telling her when I was on the phone with you.
Mm-hmm. Allison said that's what he told me the first time I met him, that he was a founding member of AWP. That's why I told him about Andy and Elaine in November.
Not a founding member.
Done. Melissa, if you say something on his videos, it's going to give him engagement. So even if he has bad engagement, he's still going to get paid. So that's why we're saying just don't comment, because he's still going to get paid off of those comments and views. Just unfollow.
Oh man. But yeah, y'all, that's the scoop. That's really why we've been at a standstill too. We're kind of
The whole time
we
we think that we're waiting for the weather to get better, because that's what Ronnie said.
the whole time we really don't have no
Oh, my
resources.
phone's about to die, Frankie. I'm on 2%.
Yes, Ayla, you seen that? You seen that? A founding member, girl. Not a founding member. She said I can't make this shit up. I swear to God. Mama, I'm about to get off of here and go. I didn't get a request, but I'm about to get off here and go get your lettuce and tomato anyway, because we're done. No, you spelled her name right. Thank you. But yes,
Allison said I could say so much about all the things Dave had been telling me.
that's why I told her spill the beans. Make a group chat with me and Haley and spill the beans. Because I'm about to get off of here so I can go get this lettuce and tomato.
Thank
But all right, y'all.
you.
Y'all can just, when's the next search?
Your mom said I sent you a request, Wedo.
Yeah, I told her we're about to get off of here. Girl, you are way behind on the comments. When is the search, Haley?
The 13th, next Saturday, 7 o'clock.
There's like 2 or 3 posts on the page with information on the search. I just shared one a couple of days ago. It's on there. If y'all don't have y'all's notifications turned on for Andy's pages, please turn them on so y'all can get these notifications with searches and any other information that we're giving y'all. I'm about to get off of here. Y'all want to rewatch it from the beginning and see what we were talking about, see what the scoop is. You can watch it just in here in just a second. No, I'm about to go get it right now. So, yeah, I will talk to y'all soon. If we get any backlash on this live, we will be live again to let y'all know what was said, because can't nobody shut me up. Okay, if I want to get on here and drag somebody, I'm gonna do it.
Justice for Elaine. Thank y'all for supporting, and please keep engaging and keep sharing Andy's story.
Turn your notifications on. Keep using her hashtags. Keep sharing. You can go to my Thea Lane's Facebook page. Go to her reels. She has some videos on Andy. You can Google Andy's name. You're gonna get a whole bunch of articles.
Yes, Julie, me too.
A whole bunch of articles on Google. Flyers. As far as flyers, the flyers are for anybody that wants to. All you got to do is save the picture to your phone. You can print it off and put them anywhere. You don't have to ask for permission. If you do put up flyers and you want to take pictures and post it to the page, you're more than welcome to. There's a few flyers on the page. I don't remember if I have any of them pinned, but
I think they are. Yeah.
I can't go pin it right now, but as soon as I get back to the house, I can go find a couple of them and have them pinned. You're more than welcome to use the flyers that are already made and make your own flyer. You're more than welcome to do that as well. Just keep sharing, keep Andy's story in the light. Her story is on Nancy Grace, y'all. So if y'all want to go to Nancy Grace's post and get on there and tell them how Ronnie was fraudulent and he got on there and gave false information, you can do that as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. That's it for right now. We're gonna need resources because we don't have our sonar resource anymore. Ronnie's not gonna be helping us. So if you know anybody with a boat, sonar, really any outdoor equipment will help. There's a lot of groundwork that has to be done. So ATVs, four-wheelers, drones, anything that you could possibly think of that could help in a search, we need it. Dogs, anything. Haley has an Amazon wish list on the page with some of the things that she's going to use out there while she's searching, as far as like marking places and evidence bags and then liquid IVs, that type of stuff. You can go over there, and if that's how you want to donate, that's where I would refer you to, just to go buy some of the stuff off of the Amazon page. And that's it for now, y'all. When I can build up the courage to finally go through my aunt's phone, there'll probably be some more exposing going on. I don't have it in me right now to go through my aunt's phone, so not doing that, because I opened one of her boxes the other day and I was boohooing because I found the clothes. Cara, what are you doing?
She's funny.
But yeah, so y'all just keep supporting Andi Madison. Since Haley's about to get these searches back up, I really think I'm about to look into getting some more some more shirts out. Probably some car decals too. Me and Haley have talked about it. I just never went all the way through with it. But we'll see how everything goes on, y'all. Turn your notifications on and y'all stay in touch. I will talk.
We love.
If you made it to the end, thank you so much. The most important thing is that 2 people are still missing. Andi Wagner and Jared McColloch are still missing and their families still need help. Again, please check the description box for more information on the profiles and what you can do to help. Share this video with anyone you know with underwater sonar capabilities and are local or may be able to travel to Indiana and/or Kentucky to help with ongoing search efforts. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.